Watching Deadpool and Wolverine the second time, I noticed something which made me look at the film with a different perspective and it hit harder. There's this subtle hidden layer which has a deeper meaning of what the plot is actually telling us. And that made me appreciate this film way more than the first time. Let's just cut to the chase. If you haven't seen the film, there are spoilers in this video. So please watch the film and then watch this video. Now, yes, this film is fun, so many cameos, all that is there, all the cool bloody action, all the fun stuff, the entertaining stuff. And I've seen a lot of people who enjoyed this, but there were some people who had some other expectations that this film will change MCU, now we'll get on track. But this film doesn't do that because this film is not about that. If you think about this, except the TVA angle, there's literally no other MCU connection. And it's quite obvious that the film is paying respect to the Fox universe, which we had seen before. We see some characters portrayed by the actors in the other films come back for the one last time. In a way, it is a send-off for them. And now we continue ahead with these characters, maybe in the future combining with the MCU. But there's a deeper layer in the plot of the film. We start the film with Wade Wilson Deadpool wanting to join Avengers because he wants to matter. That's his why. But why does he think that joining the Avengers, joining the MCU will make him matter? Because that's what we as audience think. The character of Venice in the film represent us, the audience, who think that only if you are in the MCU universe, if you're a superhero, if you're part of Avengers, you really matter to us. If not, you're just sidelined. We don't care about you. Because that's true, we don't really care about the Fox universe. They haven't given us that great, films we wanted. It's been a mixed bag, some really amazing films, but a lot of many not working that well. But the only film and character from that universe worked really well and it was fan favorite was the anchor being Wolverine. Logan. The greatest movie of X-Men film is Logan. And because he was the anchor being, the universe is dying. Because the Fox universe is over. We don't care. You don't want those characters and movies to come back with a sequel or something. And the only character from that lot we would like to see more in the future is Deadpool. And that's why before that universe ends, he's brought back by this TVA. Deadpool is considered a character that we need in the future, in the sacred timeline, where he can really matter. Now, as we all know, TVA is in a sense run by Loki, god of stories now. He controls the multiverse, he's holding on to it. And we all know he doesn't want any universe to die. He wants all of them to live. But this TVA faction we see in the film, they are kind of rebels. They're outside. They believe in the old theory, the theory of he who remained. That sacred timeline is what matters. That MCU is what matters. Everything else should be cancelled and done off. Destroy it. Let the past die. That's a theory. And they want to delete this Fox universe. No one cares about them. Why are we taking it along? Let's end it. We only need Deadpool. He's a worthy character to bring in to the MCU. He will come handy in the future to save the sacred timeline, which we'll see most probably in Secret Wars. But Deadpool wants to save this universe because people who he loves belong there. He doesn't want the universe to end. So who does he try to bring? The anchor being, the only fan favorite character who's worthy enough to save the universe for Wolverine, Logan. And he tries to bring one of the variant back. The anchor being concept is so amazing that when that anchor being dies, the universe ceases to exist, starts to wither away. And once Hugh Jackman's Wolverine and Logan was done, this universe can wither away. But Deadpool, to save things, he brings him back. And then they enter Void, which is filled with characters that no one cares about. All the cameos we get in the film, it's not, just bring anyone. They're strategically planned. Cassandra Nova, a character we have never seen in the past, a cat in the comics who's left away, just like all the Fox characters. She's in charge of the Void. We have cameos from Fantastic Four, from Blade, from Elektra. All of them separate entities, which we have seen before. We even got Channing Tatum's Gambit. He was supposed to play the character, but it never happened. And that's why his dialogue says that maybe I was born in the Void because I never existed in any universe. And we also get Laura X-23 from the Logan film because she was supposed to be the future of that universe, which again doesn't exist anymore. So she's also part of the Void now, a place where everything will be forgotten. And the whole film is about redemption for these characters. While watching the film again, in the scene where all the cameos happen, if you listen to the dialogues again, all of them want to fight the last time. They want to be remembered. That's the ending they want. Because Elektra had a film before. No one really saw it. It was really bad. We never got a Gambit. Blade did get a trilogy, but it didn't end on a high. So all of them want to be remembered. And every dialogue they have in the film points to that. And the whole arc for Deadpool was to realize that to matter, he doesn't need to join the MCU to become Avenger. He can matter on the universe he is. And he and Wolverine has to come together to save that past, to save that legacy they had. And because of the sacrifice they make, because they understand they matter together, they save the Fox universe. And it's healthy and growing. For the one last time when we see these characters, now we'll remember them. At the end, Wolverine Wolverine is leaving. You'll never see me again now. But Deadpool stops him. That maybe the journeys are over for us and they will now be living together, keeping the possibilities open for the future. This film is not just honoring the legacy of the Fox films and everything that came before, but even giving back its due and setting it up for a future. And this Wolverine represented the X-Men. We didn't need all those characters to show up. He, who actually is the most famous X-Men, who everyone loves, represents all of them. And him wearing that comic accurate costume depicts that. If you think this theory made any sense, try going to watch the film again knowing all this. And I'm sure the film will hit differently. I just wanted to share this with everyone out there. Hopefully I made sense. If I did, consider liking, sharing and subscribe to the channel. And do let me know your thoughts in the comments below and I will see you next time. Keep geeking out.